It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders, Rocket on quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Jets, and it's all up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Hall again. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Davis now. He finds his man complete. It's Newman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Davis. And his pass incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good. And it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield, and a So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Hurd, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. They'll look to throw here on first down. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Hurd. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd will get this to about the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw. Shakes off the sack. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Second and 9 now. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. They'll run on first down. Hurd. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing away at the 35. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Hurd. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hurd. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. 3rd and 9 here. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back now here and he's over the line and in for a... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. Hurd. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. The Raiders on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be no... Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this to about the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hurd. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now
as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
And this will hit just beyond. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders. Rock it on.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
They'll look to throw. This is on that right sideline. 19 more on that one, and another first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Raiders are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now this time they'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Good cover. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now give on the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a second and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Raiders first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's gone. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. He is. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Into the hands of Juju. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Here's a 2nd and 9. And that one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Woo! And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, he's going to be taken down. On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over. For this one. They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be brought down here. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Throwing now from the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the... set to go now on 1st and 10. Lots of space past the 45. 20. 15. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. Now on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff running right. And that's going to be enough for a first down. We'll move the chains up past the 20. They'll stay on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates the
It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Jakobi Meyers, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get... Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
It's Week 18 of the 2027 season, and the focus is on Jakobi Meyers, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Raiders and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense had C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who are out in front at halftime. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The 49ers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We were certainly treated...
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On first down, Hurd. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Houston, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.